Hi Pisces, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for August 16th through the 22nd. It is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate, guys, definitely check out those other placements. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone who watches. So we're going to get into your recent past, your current energy, the near future. I'll clarify that, and then once we do, I'm going to clear that spread and get into your person's energy, your energy, the possible outcome, as well as the romance angels and the oracle cards. So I just want to say a huge shout out. Thank you so much for all of you that have been here and supporting me. I so appreciate you all. And if you're new, welcome. I hope you'll stay. So I do personal readings, and that information is in the description box below. All right, let's get into your energy. One more cut. This is for Pisces. Okay. So we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Wands, and the Strength card. Let's see if we can straighten those. In the current energy, we have the Hermit card, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and the Four of Cups. In the near future, the High Priestess in reverse with the Ace of Wands, and then the Six of Cups. The overall energy is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So I don't mean to giggle, but this is one of those things where it's like, you're just tired of juggling things. So if there's been a lot on your mind and you keep going back and forth, I think you're just at a place where, you know what, I don't care. I'll make a decision when I'm ready to make a decision. I don't want to fret about this anymore. This could be that you just don't want to, if you're single, go out there and date, because juggling that with work and life and everything else is difficult. That's one option. And then the other is finally coming to a decision about, do you want to settle down in a relationship or don't you? That's going to be different for everybody. Let's see what comes out in the reading, and we'll see if that coincides with it. Now we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse with the Knight of Wands and the Strength card. Somebody's trying to muster up the strength to come towards you. So if you had been dating, or this is just somebody that you randomly met, somebody wants to come towards you. They haven't quite yet, I think, because they want to make sure that they have exactly what they want to say in place. In other words, they want to make sure they're stable. They want to make sure their finances are right. But this is someone who's really passionate about you. So could it be the same person we picked up on in recent readings? Maybe. I do feel this is kind of a new energy. So if you haven't met this person yet in the recent past, then it may be coming. But this is somebody who wants to come towards you, very much so. They're mustering up the strength is what I keep wanting to say. They keep looking at the situation like, am I strong enough? Can I do this? Is this person going to like me in return? I feel such a deep passion. I just want to let them know how I feel. All right. So you could be dealing with a Leo. There's a lot of fire energy. So Leo, Sag, and Aries there. Some Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo as well. All right. In the current energy, we have the Hermit card with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Four of Cups. So where you've been doing a lot of work, or maybe there could have been a part of you that was feeling a little bit unsure of things. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse doesn't always mean instabilities or, you know, an unstable feeling. It could just mean for a moment you wanted to go back within and figure something out. Now, this Four of Cups could be saying that you're missing something. Somebody's offering you something and you don't see it. Now, could it be that someone isn't offering you everything? And I'm big on saying you want nothing less than everything. Yeah. I think that made sense. There's just a saying I seem to have been picking up on with the Four Cups. But in this case, I feel like it's you're not seeing it. So part of you needs to go back within. Is there a little bit of a sense of, not insecurity within necessarily, it could be around what this person is offering you. Maybe you're just not sure that they're stable enough for you. And that could be the issue. And you've done so much work on yourself, having all of the wisdom. You know, you recognize things much differently, especially when you go back into the dating world. If you've been single for a while and you've done spiritual work, it's a much different arena. It's just you can't accept the same things that you used to accept because you're not blind to them anymore. So you could be a little nervous about that. There could be a little insecurity around getting yourself back out there and not trusting something that somebody is offering. So you could be in that place too. That feels like that's strongly what's being indicated, is that you're not sure if you can trust someone or something that's being offered to you. Now, in the near future, with the High Priestess in reverse and the Ace of Wands and then the Six of Cups, this too is saying that something that's from your past, whether it be you, yourself, your energy, where you didn't trust your intuition, created an inability to have things work out the way that you had hoped or expected. Maybe there were some really great, passionate beginnings, but things didn't pan out, or maybe you didn't see things exactly the way that you would hope to, and then maybe your intuition had kicked in. So in the near future, I think it's saying that where those situations had happened in the past, I don't think you need to carry that with you. It's done and over with. This is also about nostalgia, so wanting to remember good times with things, but sort of float through the future without having to hold on to any past regrets or past, missings of your intuition or whatever it was. Is it possible that somebody from your past is still lingering in your energy and wants to come back? Could be. I do sense that there's a parent that might want to come in and try to open up communication for some of you who may have had a difficult time with that parent. So I do feel a little bit of guardedness with you. So I'd say there might be a bit of caution. They're pointing out the red. So it's as if they're saying, be careful. Look for the red flags in anyone who approaches you from your past, where things did not get off the ground or your intuition was tested quite a bit and maybe you didn't trust it. Just be cautious, because a lot of times people will come back into your life after you've done some major spiritual growing. And then it's like the universe going, did you learn that lesson? Let's make sure 100% that you've learned that lesson. So that'll typically be a test. All right. Let's see what's going on with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse with the Knight of Wands. What's this energy for Pisces? We have the Page of Wands. Yep, somebody who's very passionate. Justice in reverse. And then the High Priestess. And then we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So there's like a conflicted energy with this person, but they definitely, look at all the red. Something is significant for some of you with the color red. Now, the page is very secure with himself. This is, I've been watching, I've been wanting, I have desires, I want to take a step forward. Is this an opportunity for work? It could be, where you didn't think something was possible. All of a sudden you're seeing it from a different perspective and realizing, oh, this is the step I need to take. I need to really put my passion into this and muster up the strength to go towards what it is that I want in order for it to happen. So in the past, you could have been also mustering up your own passions in order to take that leap forward. Now, Justice in reverse, a little bit of that imbalanced energy I was talking about with the person, but they too are trying to trust their instincts. They're just not quite there yet. There's a little bit of fear that they're not 100% sure that their intuition is leading them in the right direction, but they really do want to come forward, or they did already in the past. All right, let's look at the Knight of Wands with the Strength card. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups in reverse with the Four of Wands. Wow. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is someone, again, I hope this resonates for you guys. This is somebody who's not confused. Like, if you were married to this person and you had to take a break or something like that, or if you're married to them now and you're curious about how this person feels, they want desperately to balance things out, and they know that they haven't been in the past, and they're not confused. If there was any question about their confusion, about what they want in the relationship, there's none. Not now. So they may have come towards you in the past and said, listen, I know why things were unbalanced. Give me a chance. I want to be stronger. I want to fix whatever isn't working. Okay? Let's look at, and yeah, that's the Nine of Pentacles, is all about stability. This is how this person views you, as being very abundant, very stable, grounded. She's just kind of elegant, male or female. You're just standing there like, yep, I've got myself together. I'm good. If you want to come into my life, you're going to have to come to me correctly. All right, so let's look at the Hermit with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I think it is going to throw you for a little bit of a loop. It could create a little bit of imbalance, throw you off your game in a sense, because maybe this person's done so much work on themselves that you're shocked by the fact that somebody could actually do that. We'll see. Now, Five of Cups with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have the Tower. So there's some major change going on here. Look at this, and then the happiness. So whatever's gone on, you doing this internal work, having some doubts, yes, maybe, about how stable this situation can be, having cried over, the pains, all the disappointments that there may have been from somebody not putting in the same kind of work that you did. Then the Tower came in and that struck this person. So there's Scorpio energy and Virgo as well, I'm picking up on strongly. I just want to mention those again. So this is shifted and changed. Now, you could have gone through a major change and decided, after this sadness, I've got to take back my energy. I need to work on myself. I need to put focus into the things that make me feel secure. So Spirit wants you to look at this from a different perspective now that you've gone within. And maybe that's it. As this starts to change, something new starts to evolve. Can somebody change enough for you to open yourself to them? It looks like it's going to be a happy situation. So if you're currently with them and questioning, do I stay or do I go? I think the end result with these shifts would be a really happy one. It's a beautiful energy. It's very strong Leo. All right, so let's look at the Nine of Pentacles in reverse with the Four of Cups. What are you questioning about what this person is offering, or why aren't you even looking at it? The Knight of Cups in reverse, the Three of Swords. Okay, maybe that's why. The Eight of Swords in reverse, and then the Lovers. So if this was a break, yes, it could have been extremely painful. Again, lots of red here. The Knight of Cups in reverse, could you have been dealing with somebody that puts you in a third party? It's popping up again for a lot of people. It could very well be. But I don't think you're stuck in that anymore. If this person, I think this is you, to be honest, not wanting to move towards giving of yourself in that way. It's holding back those emotions because the pain was so difficult. And the Eight of Swords is just saying that you're getting to a place where you're not stuck in that pain anymore. So you're moving forward. That's your current energy. And that can help too. Once we start to heal from some of the pains, we can see things from a different perspective, and maybe that person is really someone that you can work things out with. All right, let's look at the High Priestess in reverse with the Ace of Wands in reverse. There's a need to re-engage in the things that you feel really driven by. And there could have been a moment where you felt like, ugh, I don't know that my intuition is really there. Can I trust it? Is it coming the way that I want it to? And there's kind of this push like, yes, trust, so that you can muster up that passion again to get moving forward. All right, let's see what the cards are. The Fool, yeah, see? And that's wanting you to take a leap of faith. Whatever you've walked away from has created a lot of stability. This is that sense, and I've been getting this a lot for a lot of signs. We have to trust, especially in the age of Aquarius, that things are going to show up for us. If you're going through your journey, you're learning to trust that it's going to be okay. We aren't going to be planning things and expecting things to turn out the way that they used to. This is a shift in our society. So we're learning to just trust that Spirit's got our back, and that no matter what, things will work out. Do they always work out exactly the way that we want? Maybe not, but it's always for the best. It's always going to be for that. And in here, I see you have a tremendous amount of clarity about the things that you have walked away from. You took a chance. You're taking chances in the near future to turn this around, where you may not have paid attention to your intuition before. Now, once you've closed out these cycles, you've gotten very clear about it. The Queen of Swords. So if this person wants to take this leap towards you that's already walked away, I think you're going to maybe have a concise, open, honest conversation. But if they don't come through the way that they express like the changes that they've made, then I think you're just going to cut them off at the knees. And that's what the Queen of Swords does. She's bold. And I feel like you have an immense amount of strength that you've built up over time, and you're ready for that. You're ready to either move forward without someone and just take a chance on finding your own happiness, or possibly opening up to them, because the Six of Cups again is down here. So we have the Ace of Wands in reverse with the Six of Cups. What's going on there? This is for Pisces. All right, so we have the Judgment card. That is about ultimate happiness, family, the King of Pentacles in reverse, and the Devil. All right, and then the Page of Pentacles. This is a lot of obsessive energy. So if you sense that there's someone who's not stable, now this could be a boss situation. Hold on one sec. I'm picking up two different messages. One is you could have a toxic boss that doesn't seem to care about whether you are happy with what you make or not. That's going to be for some of you. But I do feel like there's a decision that needs to be made around that job. If you're feeling toxic at work right now, I do sense that this is creating some kind of instability for you, male or female. Now, the Devil can also be a lot of very passionate energy. It doesn't always have to be negative. It is Capricorn. So there's a decision about what passions as well that you want to follow. Are you going to get fired back up? It could be a little bit of obsessive energy from somebody that wants to be in your life, or an obsessive type of boss that's just really difficult at times to deal with. So you need to make a decision about that. That seems to be coming up. Now, again, this person from the past, have they got maybe some issues? There could be a little bit of addictions. Maybe they drink a little bit too much, something of that sort. That could create some instability financially for that person. But I do sense that there is a new start. They're refreshing themselves, I feel. So they're taking opportunities, looking at things from a new perspective. Like they're trying to push forward and find that stability. Do I sense any toxicity? I just don't as much. So some of you could have dealt with somebody very toxic and are just like, no, I don't even want to talk about this person, and I understand that. But it looks like in this case that there's a sense of wait and see where it goes, because you just never know. Sometimes people can have just a deep passion for things and really show you that they wanted to make the changes, and that's how I feel. All right, so let's look at your person specifically. If this part didn't resonate and you want to stick around, sorry, let me clear these cards really quickly. Then we'll get into their energy really quickly, whoever's on your mind. All right, cards. Let me clear this. All right, so this is for Aquarius, not Aquarius. Sorry, guys. I just did Aquarius. This is for Pisces and their person. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. All right, this is for Pisces and their person. So we have Eight of Cups. They could have been the one that walked away. Look at all the energy flying out of here. The King of Cups. Okay. Three of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles came out sideways. So this person's walking away from some very difficult emotional things. Could they be unavailable emotionally right now? Yes. They could have just been dealing with closing out a cycle with an old marriage, an old relationship, something of that sort. And they just didn't have the ability to move forward in the most stable way. So you could still be with this person and they're just trying to close out old cycles. So for you, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse with the Six of Swords in reverse, the Hermit, and the Six of Pentacles. Now the Three of Wands is being patient. So I do sense in this case, this person had to walk away from other things. I don't feel like they've walked away from you. Could they have? Possibly. But I sense that right now that they're just shut down a little bit emotionally because they're dealing with closing out their past and wanting to see something new in the future. And I think that's with you. So for you, I don't think there's any confusion. Now, the Six of Swords, could you have moved away and you're just in a calmer place? Possibly. The Hermit's showing back up. So you could have already moved away from this and said, I need to go within. Even when you're within a relationship, you can still retract and do some inner work. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, which created more of a balance. So you could feel like you had been giving more to the relationship than that person was. And obviously, if they're not emotionally connected right now, because they're dealing with their own past stuff, if this is a newer type of relationship, then yes, of course, they may seem like they're draining you quite a bit. All right, let's look at the romance angels and see what that has to say. This is for Pisces. Okay, we have unrequited love. You could feel that way. And then we have children, keep an open mind, and honeymoon. And then let your friends help you, ask and accept support from others. So you may have the same friend groups or people that know of the other's past situations, things like that. Unrequited love, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. You may feel that way at the moment. Maybe you sense or feel like the person doesn't love you as much. I don't think that's the case. I think they do. And I would tell you, if I didn't think they did, I'd say, look, don't. This person's not capable. I think they're capable. I just think they're shut down because they've got a lot of you know what going on. And then children, your love life is being affected by children. Some of you, this could resonate. Others, when this card comes out, I just say, yes, it could be. And then we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Is that possible here as well? Yeah, definitely. Maybe this person's a lot different than somebody you've met in the past. Maybe they look different and they're not someone that you would normally be physically attracted to, but there's more of a soul connection. And then we have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I think this means that there needs to be a sense of stay within the honeymoon phase. But if somebody's not quite there and they can't show up the way you need them to, you kind of want that to happen and you don't want it to end so quickly. So there's a need to revisit the more exciting times within the relationship. Okay, let's get a possible outcome for you. This is for Pisces. A possible outcome. All right, so we have the Five of Swords. There's going to be a lot of fighting for this relationship if you're up for it. The Emperor in reverse, letting go of the control. The Four of Pentacles and then the Devil. There's very strong Capricorn energy with the Devil coming out. And then a brand new beginning. So holding back a tad where I sensed before, I believe that was your reading. I hope I'm not getting yours and the others confused. Aquarius had this a lot. So you could be dealing with somebody that's holding back their energy or you're just being really guarded. I feel like you're letting go of control. Now, is there a lot of fighting and needing to fight for the relationship? That's the part I think. So the outcome is you need to fight for it if you want it. The Four of Pentacles, yes, you can set proper boundaries and just make sure that you're aware if anything toxic comes back up, that it needs to be dealt with if it's going to move forward. Because the Ace of Cups does feel, look, and then the massive change with the Tower. And then the Queen of Swords being very cutthroat about it. Like this has got to be, the change has to happen in order for this to continue or I'm just going to cut and run. All right. Let's get the Lover's Oracle for you. All right. This one popped out. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Look at that. Ooh, Spirit is crazy. All right. Let's get one more card for you. All right. This one's standing out. It says, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Okay. All right. So last but not least, let's look at the Oracle cards. This is the Wisdom of the Oracles. A few messages from Spirit. This is for Pisces. So we have round and round. I bet you feel that way. Thinker, being in your head quite a bit about it. Community, that's the friendships not for you. And then we have mending. So what's not for you is the old version of this situation. You need balance. That's a 6. So we have round and round. Yes, you could feel like you're in this cycle, but that's a 7. And that's like God's protection, Spirit's protection around the situation. If it's meant to be mended, which I do believe it is with the card that said, Thinker, Community, Mending. Here we go. Thinking about this a lot. Yes, there could be a lot of mental energy. You could just be feeling like, ugh, I don't want to overthink this anymore. It's a lot of 4s, so you could be seeing that. Now, this reduces to a 7 as well. And that tells me 7, 7. A lot of protection around making things work, giving you the downloads possibly. You could be hearing and thinking things that aren't feeling like your natural thoughts. Do I think there's a lot of people around that can help? Sure. Eights are about infinity. So this is recognizing that there is support. It doesn't have to be human support, it could be spiritual support. And then not for you, like I said, old cycles, not for you. Closing those out and balancing things again. Look, there's like a little guide sitting in that window looking over, saying, look, there's a fortune cookie right there. There's something really good here if you can see it. Let that past stuff that wasn't meant for you go. Okay, oh, and then we have the fates. I could not take that. Again, I feel a sense of Aquarian energy, so you could be dealing with that. This reduces to an 8 as well. Something is fated. If you feel a strong pull towards somebody and it just doesn't leave your life, if it's not abusive and toxic, yes, we got a lot of double energy. Could it have been? It could have been at one point, and somebody could have made such significant changes that things are meant to shift and change so that they can work out. Okay, guys, I hope this helped. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. Again, if you'd like a personal reading, that's in the description box below. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one. Lots of love. Take care.